This podcast is for educational purposes only.
We break down science to help you understand your body, but we're not doctors, and this isn't medical advice.
If you have questions about your health or something doesn't feel right, always talk to a qualified healthcare professional.
Welcome back to the Microdose, the show where we take big science and break it down into tiny brain-friendly pieces.
Each episode, we zoom into one idea, one system, or one what-if scenario to understand the science behind everyday experiences.
We're in Team 1, the body under stress.
And I'm today's main host, Kasia.
I'm Rahima.
And I'm Caitlin.
And today, we're in one of my favorite episode types, or segments, clinical oddities.
There are real physiological quirks that make clinicians go, wait, why would the body do that?
I'm a bit nervous. Usually when things are called oddities in medicine, it involves something I don't want to see.
Don't worry, Rahima, there's no gore today. But we are talking about one of the strangest stress reactions humans have. It's dramatic, it looks scary, and it feels like the body is failing. But it's actually following a very specific biological pattern.
Most people know fight or flight. Heart racing, muscles ready. But today we're talking about the vasovagal response, the stress reaction that makes you collapse instead of flight or flight.
Now we have a quick check-in for everyone listening. Have you ever felt lightheaded around needles, or maybe you're the person who faints when you see a drop of blood? If so, your stress system is very familiar with this oddity. Now, let's get into it. From the outside, it looks like this. Someone goes pale, says they feel weird, maybe sweaty, maybe nauseous, and then they just drop. They're out for a few seconds, then wake up confused, but they're usually fine.
I've seen this happen. It's like their batteries get pulled out. What does it actually feel like from the inside?
It feels like a wave from the inside. Your vision narrows into a tunnel, and sounds get distant, like you're suddenly underwater. This is called syncope. I've never experienced it before.
It's called syncope.
Syncope. Okay, I mean syncope.
But here is the oddity. From your brain's perspective, this isn't a failure. It's a tactical repositioning. When your blood pressure drops, your heart struggles to push blood up against gravity to reach your brain. If you're upright, your brain is starving. But if you're horizontal, the problem is solved.
So my body isn't falling, it's repositioning itself.
Basically, gravity is the enemy here, but making you go limp. Your body ensures your head is at the same level as your heart. It's a brutal but effective way to save the brain.
Isn't this just fainting?
Yes?
It's intentional fainting.
Oh, okay.
Now let's zoom in. Normally when you're stressed, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. That's your fight or flight. Heart rate up, blood pressure up, blood shunted to muscles.
But in the vasovagal response, the opposite happens. The parasympathetic system, the rest and digest side, suddenly slams the brake with both feet.
So instead of we're in danger, speed everything up, my body goes, this is too much, shut it down.
Exactly. The vagus nerve fires intensely. It's the superstar of the parasympathetic system. It's the tense cranial nerve, and vagus actually means wanderer in Latin, because it wanders from your brainstem all the way down to your colon. It actually does three big things: slow the heart, widen blood vessels, and drop your blood pressure instantly.
When your blood pressure drops, less blood reaches the brain. The brain doesn't like that, so it forces you to the ground by making you faint.
Wait, so fainting is actually a safety reboot?
Exactly. Once you're lying flat, your heart doesn't have to fight gravity to get blood to your brain. Fainting is actually part of the fix.
Okay, but why? Why would a stress response knock you out? That sounds like the worst time to be unconscious. If a lion is coming, I don't want to be a floor mat.
That might be like playing dead, you know?
Then the bear won't eat you.
Oh, okay. It's a lion.
Well, in this world, it has become a bear.
Okay.
Okay, there are a few theories actually. None of them are perfect, but they're all very interesting.
One idea is playing dead. is that collapsing might have helped early humans survive predators. If you suddenly go limp and stop moving, you're less interesting to something that wants a chase.
Hey, we predicted that. And this is the second theory. It's for blood loss control. If the body thinks an injury is coming, like a deep cut, dropping blood pressure quickly might reduce how much you actually bleed.
So my body thinks the flu shot is me losing a limb and it's trying to save my blood. That's kind of nice.
Okay, and this is the third theory, is that the brain is doing a safety shutdown. If the stress spike is too big or too sudden, the brain decides it's not handling this upright.
Now we have a mini story for you guys. Let's put this into a little scenario. Imagine a student going for a routine vaccine. They're a little nervous, but they're trying to act chill. They sit down, roll up their sleeve, and look away.
Next, the nurse cleans the skin the needle goes in, and within seconds, the student says, I feel weird. Their face goes pale, they start sweating, their vision blurs. And then they slump forward.
So it's not that the student is weak, it's that their stress system chose a different strategy.
A different strategy that seems weak. So, yeah.
Ah.
In episode 3, we saw the gas pedal get stuck on. Today, we saw the brake slam down. Same system, different pathway, but the same goal, to protect the brain.
Now, everyone, here is the fun part. I want all the listeners to actually feel this system working right now. Don't worry, we're not gonna make you guys faint, I hope.
We might. So put 2 fingers on your pulse, either your wrist or your neck. Find that steady beat.
Now, everybody, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, blow it through your mouth like you're blowing through a tiny straw, long and slow.
Do you feel that? Your heart rate just slowed down. This is your vagus nerve responding to your breath. You just manually tapped into the brake pedal we've been talking about.
Whoa, it actually worked. It drops significantly on the exhale.
In the faint, that response is just turned up to 100. It's the same hardware, just on an extreme setting. So, what do you do if you feel that wave coming? Because you can actually fight back against your vagus nerve.
So you can stop yourself from fainting?
Well, in theory, you could.
This is called applied tension. If you feel dizzy, you need to manually force the blood back up to your brain.
And you can do that by crossing your legs tightly and squeezing your thigh and glute muscles as hard as you can. You can also grip your hands together and pull. This increases your peripheral blood pressure and can actually override the faint.
Wait, so I can literally muscle my way out of fainting?
You can. You're manually doing the job the vagus nerve just tried to stop. You're squeezing the pipes to force the water back up to the shower head, your brain.
It's actually a great example of using our knowledge of body basics to control our biological responses. This is why we're talking about this in the stress team, because this oddity shows that the stress response doesn't always mean speed up. Sometimes it means shut down.
The stress system isn't one switch, it's 2 systems constantly negotiating, the accelerator and the brake.
It makes me feel better about that one time I fainted while getting a blood test. It wasn't me failing, it was my vagus nerve being an overachiever.
That's right.
Wow.
And the more you understand what your body is doing, the less mysterious and frightening those reactions feel, which is why we're here sharing our knowledge with you. And next episode, we're changing things up. We're stepping into our debate format. Clinically speaking, we disagree.
We're taking one big question about stress and pulling it apart from different angles. Same biology, different interpretations.
I'll bring the popcorn, guys. We can all share while we see us argue about the science.
There are no simple answers, just a little bit of arguing. And see you for the next one. That's today's dose of science. Short, sharp, and hopefully something your brain can actually use.
If you want more episode teasers, follow us on Instagram at @_the microdose_.
We post fun polls, microfacts, and things we can't fit into this episode.
Microdose delivered. Until the next dose. Bye, guys.
Bye!
Bye.